All right, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Carrie Schwingle. I am the Engagement Director for the Heart of Wisconsin Chamber of Commerce. Today, I have our fourth video of our Businesses Offering Sustainable Solutions, or B.O.S.S series. I've got Dean Veneman here with me today from the promo agency. Talk a little bit about how he's been navigating through our pandemic and give a little bit of insight to other businesses and community members out there who might be looking for, any kind of resource right now to keep on going. So Dean, welcome.
Hey, thank you, Carrie. Appreciate the time.
Yeah, thank you for joining me today. So I guess why don't you start out by telling us a little bit about the promo agency and your role and kind of what that looks like on a normal capacity level.
Okay. Well, the promo agency is I'm a marketing and promotional consultant. Own the Wisconsin Rapids office of the promo agency, which is an organization. It's part of the adventures and advertising community. So we sell promotional products, logo apparel, and have diversified into a couple more items as based on the pandemic. So, but that's basically the kind of thing I do. I do lots of marketing materials, printing, promotional, graphic design. I don't do anything simple. I just have partners that do it. So I'm basically in sales.
Sure. I feel you on that one. That's kind of my game as well. A little bit different, but so I guess kind of tell me how has business changed since the pandemic kind of took over?
Well, it's significantly down, like a lot of businesses are. My business is strongly event-based, and events are canceled. For instance, I do a lot of work with several of the technical colleges around the state, a little bit at mid-state, but I do a lot for Madison area technical college, for instance, and I have from this year I have about 5 open POs for canceled events where the items are actually in production. Fortunately, some of them are generic logos, so when they come back, they can use it. But some of them actually are dated items, for T-shirts for a run or things of that nature. So, but so that part is down. But one part that is actually grown, although it's hard to get, we are actively involved in PPE, particularly masks, sanitizers, things of that nature. So we're spending a lot of time researching that. I'm doing a lot of things such as social distancing, floor decals, for instance, 6 feet apart steps, things like.
Yeah, you guys are doing those?
Yep. So there's opportunities out there. You just but basically what I'm kind of doing is trying to focus on working from home, because most estimates think a lot of people that are working from home because of this that weren't before might still be when they're done. A lot of companies might see that this is the way of the world, and hey, this isn't a way to do this. Actually, you can save some money and things of that nature. And so
definitely a possibility now. It's an option.
So there are a lot of things that we are working on for working at home, things like electronics with your logo, things of that nature, ways to contact through Zoom and things like that, backgrounds for Zoom and all these fun things. So there's a ton of that out there. So it's all part of the marketing philosophy.
Right. All right. So is there any kind of marketing or any kind of new way you're promoting your business or your I guess your products now on like a, more of an, I know you're fairly online or mainly online. So is there anything you're doing with that to kind of keep it interesting, keep it exciting?
Well, actually, prior to the pandemic, while we have a website, I'm still kind of a face-to-face salesperson. Most of my email contact and telephone contact, but the original contact has been made face to face. So I'm still doing that via Zoom, reaching out to people, contacting people that way. What we're trying to focus on, and especially is example, I probably would, there's projects that I would deliver in the past. Now we're probably sending things direct to people, no contact. Some of them are delivering to their house as opposed to their office now for projects that are still happening, like those college projects I talked about. I'm actually sending some of the things direct to the professors that they're for. So no contact touching, and also, and we're also really focusing on American-made products now.
I love that.
Trying to get as much as possible made in America. Obviously, in our industry, a lot of stuff comes from China or from Asia and other places in Asia, and that's not helping us right now with as much people are out of work as American made. So we're trying to find more American made things, like particularly face masks, 100% cotton face masks. And now you've probably heard about all the distillers that are making hand sanitizer instead of whiskey. And
you do what you got to do, man. I guess there's a market for both right now.
Yep, exactly. So those are things that are definitely going to help the American worker. And so myself, the franchise organization that I'm involved with, and my partners, we're all definitely focusing on trying to promote American made, and we're still reaching out to them the traditional way, whether it be email, telephone. We're still talking to contacts the traditional way. We have, because we are realizing a lot of changes, we've added office products to our portfolio, because people are working from home, and so lots of things from an organization called OfficeZilla that we've now partnered with, and people can buy their pens and ink, and they can do that through me, and I'll direct them to our website. And again, it's next day delivery, most cases, most items, and non-contact, non-personal contact of it. So
Awesome. Well, it sounds like things are going fairly well. I know I'm a people person myself. I like that face to face. So the Zoom's a little tricky for me, but
yeah,
we'll get back at it. There'll be
yep.
a day.
Well, and what we do think is that when we come out of this, when we start venturing out into society again, when we can go to the store with two of us at a time without feeling guilty.
My kids, like, right?
But when we're, for me, I'm probably going to want to have the name of my business on everything I wear. And I think a lot of the people that are trying to save their business are going to want to have the names of their business on the things they wear. So we see that as something to bridge the gap of sustainability, get their name out in front of people, because that's the first thing that's going to happen is people have to remake contact. So
right.
So we're in branding, so we want to help brand people when they come out of this.
Well, awesome. So as such an active person in the community and the city now, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Do you have any kind of advice or insight, suggestions for other businesses who may be going through a tough time right now, who are going through a tough time right now, I should say, to just keep going?
I would keep going. We've come through tough things before. There's been a lot of things that have closed in this town over the years, and especially in a couple of paper companies have closed, reopened.
Right.
We've been through some pretty significant economic impacts before, and we've come back pretty strong. And diversification is a big thing to do. And for those that are really struggling, it's really important that you stay on top of all the government sites. And you check it daily. People say, "Oh, I didn't get this or I didn't get that," but the ones that are getting it are the ones that are applying the minute it comes out. So I would stay in front of the City of Wisconsin Rapids site, the State of Wisconsin site, the County of Wood site, and of course the federal sites. I'd be looking at that stuff daily, especially if you're home with looking for a few extra things to do. The small
Right.
businesses and things like that. I would not give up on continuing to hammer the government agency. We're going to be on hold for a while. I had to send a computer back because Best Buy wouldn't take it back into the,
Oh,
and it's brand new, but there was a fan missing. I had to send a computer back. I had to hold
oh
online or on chat for a total of 7 hours before I got a box sent to me. I got disconnected like 4 times. So the total time before I added up that I was on hold. I was working, but I just had the thing on hold.
oh my
Was
goodness.
7 hours to get a box, but I finally got a box so I could send my computer back. That took 10 days to get the box. They were taking 2,000 to 4,000 computers a day at the geek
Oh,
store because
oh
people are
my
working from
goodness.
home. But it actually was fixed really quick. They fixed it and they sent it back in 2 weeks, or 2 days. So that was the good news. But
Yeah.
you can't give up on stuff, or I'd still be using my significant other's old laptop.
I know. I thought I had it a little rough. I called one of my favorite restaurants and ended up on hold for like 13 minutes, but I wasn't giving up. I'm like, no, I don't care if they're busy. I don't care if they just got slammed. I will wait. And they answered and I ordered and it was glorious. So,
Yeah. Oh yeah. We've been we've done our favorites on the fish on Friday Fish for sure, but
yeah.
we've tried every other one that's, too. I mean, we've got to
So,
spread it out.
so what is your favorite?
Actually, probably um we neighborhood, probably Danny K's, but um I like Lake Air a lot as well. So those two,
Yeah.
but I've always done Lake Air, but we know a lot of Danny K's is more our favorite when it's open because we know everybody that goes
Sure.
there.
It comes
They
with
have,
the atmosphere you're looking
yeah,
for.
exactly. But there's a lot of good fish in this town for sure. Danny K's is great. Lake Air is great.
Yeah, I
Um,
know Ridges has a fish
I,
fry. Bullseye's got a fish
Ridges
fry.
is great. Yeah, Bullseye. Um, Club
Now I
Force is
want a
really
fish fry.
good.
I love Club Forest. Their
Yeah.
cod Rubens are my jam.
So yeah, yeah. There's yeah, we go everywhere. Oh, and Great Expectations is awesome
Oh,
too.
yes. Yes, I did order from them. They had a family style meal that I purchased, and
Mhm.
it was so much food and it was so good
Yeah.
that,
So
I mean, we got at least 2, 3 meals out of it. It was fantastic.
yeah,
So, yeah, I think as long as people stay creative and they kind of stay positive, we're working through the motions, we're making good strides, we're going to get back out there. It's just a matter of when and
yep.
how to kind of tackle that. So,
Yeah, it's just it at this point, I'm a private sector guy also, but not I actually, because I'm in the city council, but not necessarily this changes because of
right.
all that's going on right now. Um, there are government um, assets and things that we need to take advantage of, and not feeling, and people that feel like, oh, I'm not going to do that, or it takes too long. It's just it's out there for us, and we don't want to go into the wrong hands. We need to go into the hands of people that really need it. So
Right. And it was really nice for the chamber and the city to kind of partner on that last grant too and help
yep,
kind of do that first process of overlooking applications and making sure everything was submitted
yep,
correctly. Um, that was really, really great to be a part of, to just know we can help so many people or as many people as we can with that grant. So looking
yeah.
forward
I
to
heard we
kind of
got
seeing what happens
79
with that.
applications. I heard it was
Yep.
great.
Just a great amount.
Yeah, it's a lot of people that are.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that are struggling. So
All right. Well, I think that's
we'll
all
get it
I
better.
got for you. Oh yeah, we will. It'll come back. Like I said, it'll take time, but we'll come back in full force. We'll be stronger than ever.
Okay.
So,
Well, great.
yeah, well,
Well, we
thank you for
appreciate the
joining
time, and
me. Yeah, it was
and
really great talking with you.
good talking to you. Let me
All
know if
right.
you need any t-shirts or caps.
Oh, I might absolutely. I'll be talking to Angel after this. So,
All right.
all
Take
right. Have a
care.
good day. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Yeah, bye-bye.